Okay, so hello and welcome. Everyone's doing well tonight. I'm doing pretty well. With with Thief Gold having been finished, we've got to move on to something else. And I've decided that we're going to be doing King's Quest 4. Well, that's the one which I'm up to. If we continue playing through all of these, let me just get this set up. I did have a look at it earlier, and we're going to need a is that entered? No, it is not. Okay. Hold up. There we go. I'll put it in the middle there. Because it's playing in the window. There we go. Okay. We're going to need a password, is what I was trying to say while I was doing that. Again, I'm counting this as a first playthrough. I have never played it myself. However, I have watched playthroughs of it in the past. It's been a while, though, so my memory is quite foggy on the details. I'll probably remember bits as we go through, but overall, it's going to be pretty much a new experience for me. Let's see. Copy protection. Oh boy. In order to verify your legal ownership, please use your King's Quest 4 manual to answer the following question. On page 6, what is the fourth word in the second paragraph? Well, I do have this PDF of the manual here. Apparently, this is a compilation of manuals of the various games. It's actually got prefaces by Roberta Williams in it about the different games. I assume this was a collection release of all the games in the past. Or at least it starts off with King's Quest 4, and it goes to 5 and 6, I think. Yeah. Does I have King's Quest 7 in here? No. Okay. Well, this might be just split up based on the packs you could buy from GOG, because I believe it goes 1, 2, 3 in one pack, and then 4, 5, 6 in the second pack. Let's see. Before King's Quest 4 was released, word leaked out that Graham would have a heart attack and might die. Fans were upset enough to write in, asking to save Graham. I wanted King's Quest 4 to have some pressure applied to you. A timed game, taking place over a 24-hour period, so you roam around during the day, and eventually it turns to night. I don't remember other games using the same scenes at night. It looked creepy. The story always comes first, but the technology plays a big part in what you can't do. When Wizard and a Princess shipped from the IBM PC, you could play it in black and white or in 4 hideous CGA colors. Yeah, the various, teals, magentas and all that were kind of difficult to look at. Did I have any games which are in that? Arctic Adventure was. That was in CGA. Or was that EGA? I can't remember my GAs. Oh well. When we created EGA support for King's Quest 4, we got higher resolution to get facial expressions and body language. Yeah, I think it would have been CGA then. For music support, Ken met someone at a trade show, made a few calls to Roland, and suddenly we could add an orchestra to the game. That did a lot in establishing the mood. I loved King's Quest 4's terrifying Zombies Night and joyful Cupid's theme songs. King's Quest 4 won the Software Publishers Association Best Adventure Games Award in 1989. I knew the female lead is just for young women and girls who play the game. It's just fine for women and girls who play the game, but wasn't sure how it would go over with some of the men. And you know what? It wasn't as controversial as I expected. However, it was real strange at first designing the game. Quite a different point of view. Having a woman die bothered me more than I expected. Yeah, it's actually an interesting point about this game. Okay, let's see. What was the thing? Page 6. Okay, there's a section for page 6. Fourth word in the second paragraph. Fourth word, second paragraph. That is within. There we go. Hooray! Is this your first time playing King's Quest 4? It pretty much is. And the music's sounding a bit better. So glorious. 89, actually. That is just after me. Do I have to press enter? No, let's let it do its fanfare. There we go. Ooh, such colour. Also, the music is also very nice too. More than just green sleeves. Nope. With the return of his long-lost son Alexander and the rescue of his daughter Rosella from the terrible dragon, old King Graham decides it's time to pass on his adventurous hat to younger blood. No, he's gone all grey. Look at the dithering. He flings the battered hat towards his children while his wife Queen Validise proudly looks on. I believe this was actually at the end of the last episode. At the end of the last game. Hoi! Watch out, he's thrown it. He's gonna have a high piercing chance. That arcs through the air. Suddenly, King Graham experienced a terrible squeezing pain in his chest. Oh dear. Help me, he rasps. Adventurer's hat lies unclaimed on the floor, forgotten. Sorry, Alexander's faces. King Graham lies weakly in bed. Father Death hovering near. I think that's just Alexander. Grief suddenly overwhelming her, Rosella runs from the room. Oh yes, Alexander is Gwydion from the last game. Oh father, she sobs, you're still young. You should have many years ahead of you. Oh, I wish I could something or other. Do you really mean that? A soft voice asks. Damn it. Going too quickly again. Rosella looks up but sees no one. Who's speaking to me? How long have you lived in this castle? I am, the voice says. Look in the magic mirror. Do they live here, or do they go somewhere else? Do they not often come into the throne room? Oh, Rosella sees an image in the mirror. Who are you, she queries. And the detailing has gone up quite a bit too, not just also because of the improved graphics, but just the artwork seems a bit. I am the fairy, Genesta. In my land of Tamir, there is a remarkable tree. This tiny tree needs 100 years to bear a single fruit. But this is no ordinary fruit, for if a person were to eat it, they would find that good health and well-being would be theirs for many years. Rosella is much heartened by this news. Where is the land of Tamir? Extreme close-up. Genesta smiles. Tamir is very far away, but with my magic, I can bring you here. Rosella senses that there is more to the story, but I suppose there are some problems. Yeah, nothing's ever free. Again, Genesta smiles. Yes, you are correct, Rosella. If you are willing to come to Tamir, I will explain the situation. Isn't this like accepting the deal before you get the payment? However, once I bring you here, I can't send you back. You will have to find your own way back. Confused, Rosella says, I don't know. What if I can't help you or find the tree? Genesta pleads, you must decide now, Rosella. My powers are growing weaker by the minute. Can't keep static. Come in, you're breaking out. Now the fairy is but a faint glimmer, and her voice barely audible. If you care for your father, say yes now. And suddenly she's gone. Yes! Oof. Move. Way. The lovely fairy speaks. I am the fairy Genesta. Welcome to Tamir. Rosella looks awestruck at the fairy. She is stunningly beautiful, but still there is a certain sadness to her. Finally, Rosella speaks. I know you would like me to help you in some way, but I don't know how I can help a fairy. You're not bigger than I thought. Most fairies don't have a strict size. Genesta looks sadder than ever. You're wrong, Rosella. You see, I'm losing my magical powers. Yesterday, as I was strolling through the woods, Lolotte, the evil fairy, caught me unawares and stole my magic talisman. Fairy sighs. She yanked it from my neck and raced away screeching with laughter. Immediately, I felt my powers diminishing and my body weakening. I will die in 24 hours if my talisman is not returned. It's like a phylactery? Seems like it could be possibly a frequent problem. Intently, Genesta looks at Rosella. Lolotte is very evil and will use the talisman to bring more evil to Tamir. Now I fear it will contaminate my whole country. Some kind of ornament. Further, I cannot send you home without my talisman. That is like a magical focus. Rosella is unsure as to what she can do. Weakly she asks, I want to help you, but how? You can do more than you think, Rosella, Genesta assures her. I believe you will be able to penetrate Lolotte's domain. Suddenly, Rosella remembers the tiny tree. Can you tell me where to find the magic fruit? Remorsefully, Genesta looks at Rosella. It will not be easy to reach the tree. It grows on a tiny island within a vast swamp on the other side of the Great Mountains. This is in the fine print of the form, is it? Bravely fighting back tears, Rosella says, I will help you in any way I can, Genesta. How can I find Lolotte? The beautiful fairy points eastward. Lolotte's castle overlooks Tamir from the Great Mountains. Oh, it's actually pointing that way. Nice. Or over there. Genesta looks weaker as she says, There is not much more I can do, Rosella. As it is, it will be difficult for me to fly home again. Thankfully, I have my two fairies here to carry me. Maybe they could have had a stretcher? One thing I must do for you, though, I shall disguise you as a peasant girl so as not to attract attention. Move. Thank you, Genesta, I think. Rosella stammers. But you're not on fire like a peasant. And you don't smell like a peasant. It will be better for you, the fairy says. Well, I must be off while I can still fly. I know you can do it. Goodbye. Good luck. Flap, 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 flap. There she goes. Well, you're on your own, Rosella. Yep. So what are we going to be finding in this place? And... oh. Okay. I think I press enter there and it was pretty much at the end of it. I assume there wasn't going to be any more dialogue there. Oh, during the game, F1. Click at the top of the screen or press escape to use the menus. Additional shortcuts are shown there. In typing windows, arrows, home and end, move the cursor or click anywhere with the mouse. Control C clears the line. Okay. In dialogue windows, enter selects the outlined item or click on items with the mouse. Tab and shift tab move between choices. Escape always cancels. Okay. I suppose we'll save to begin with. Let's do save. K, Q, 4, 1. There we go. Anything else which I should know? Nope. 2. Nope. Enter input. Look. A river coming from the east spills into the blue ocean before you. A lonely beach edges the ocean. From atop the bluff, a lovely meadow stretches eastward. Very nice. Let's have a closer look at this sea. Plop, plop, plop. Hey, you just start swimming automatically. Swim, 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 swim. Hey, it's a fishy. Look. You are swimming in a great ocean. Playful fish leap about you as you swim. Get fish. It's hard to catch fish while swimming. Drink water. You taste the ocean water. Yuck, this water's too salty. Look. Water. Dive. Water is much too deep here. Isn't that the best thing about diving? Look. Birds. No, that's not birds. That's pie. There we go. It's actually pausing while I type this. That's very nice. I think in the previous ones it wouldn't pause when you're putting in commands. So it's particularly nice. And also it's popping up in a window now over the top of it. I think before it was down in a command bar down the bottom. That's nice also. You see many seagulls gliding through the air in their never-ending quest for food. Mine. Greedy buggers looking for chips. Fishies. Uh-oh. Look. Fin. That game does not understand Fin. Oh. Look. Shark. Just get out of there. Fast. Fast. I put an R in there for some reason. For emphasis. Oh. Nom. You made a tasty morsel for that hungry shark. Thanks for playing King's Quest 4, The Perils of Rosella. Next time, be more careful. Oh, thank you, Roberta. Okay, well. Well, can we get water? Get water. You have no reason to carry water. Get sand. Sand. You can't get that. But there is sand here, is there not? Look, sand. A river coming... Oh. Look. Ground. See nothing but sandy soil. Yeah, thanks. Get soil. Game does not understand soil. Okay. Also, just for people who are just joining me for this, or you haven't seen my playthroughs of the other King's Quest games, which have all been first playthroughs for me as well, I do have experience with these types of text parser games, and I like to spend a lot of the time finding inputs which the game will accept and seeing all the explanations and like little comments and so on in it. So there's going to be a fair bit of faffing about just for this first episode as I just look at everything and try to do stupid stuff because it amuses me. Look, rock. There are not many rocks here. Ah, get rock. This is a rare rock. You can't get that. Push, rock. That is not clear. Okay. Jump. That wouldn't accomplish anything. Skip. Does not understand skip. Look. Self. You see a poor but beautiful peasant girl. Okay. Look. Under. Rock. There are not many rocks here. Yeah, fine. That's getting too complicated then. Look. No. Look. Flowers. Beautiful wildflowers adorn the green meadowland to the east. Get flowers. It would waste your precious time to stop and pick flowers. I suppose. Do we actually have a time limit in this? I don't remember one. There was a time limit in the previous game. That was actually depicted by a timer up the top. I do not see a timer up there. I'm quite perceptive about these things, you know. And so I assume there's not actually a timer in it, even though the manual mentioned there was to be a 24-hour period. But I think that's more of a broad sort of as you accomplish things in the game, time starts passing, rather than you have 24 hours to finish the game. So, I mean, 24 hours is quite generous, and I doubt it's going to take 24 hours to finish this game. Look. Sky. A bright blue sky seems to merge as one with the vast ocean before you. Yeah, it does. The dithering actually works, actually blends it together like that. Limited color palettes, ho! Look. Fairy. You don't see anyone. Yeah, okay. Look. Cloud. Billowy clouds float serenely in the blue sky. Get cloud. You can't get that. Oh. It's difficult to climb while wearing that dress. Okay. Genesta's not doing us any favors. I like how our pigtails swing back and forth. That's nice. Okay, let's have a look here. Look. Wistfully, you stare out over the ocean, wishing you could go home and see your family again. We just got here. Unfortunately, reality sets in. You remember your difficult situation. Turning your head, you look eastward towards a meadowland, covered with wildflowers, and heave a big sigh of sadness. Well, it's for a good cause. Look, rock. There are not many rocks here. But no, there is just one rock. Look, tree. You see very few trees. Look, cliff. Be very careful standing around this. Better be careful around the cliffs. Is that a high cliff or is that a low cliff? It's hard to tell. Like, is the sand there a long way away, or is that just like, Rosella's, like, height and difference? Wop, boom, splat. Ooh, wow. Land on your feet, girl. That last step was a doozy. Wop, wop. Yes. Okay, it's actually a fair way down then. Can we actually walk along the ocean, along the beach if we go along down here? Hey, we can! Okay, so it is not that far. I like that there's a little splash effect when she steps into the water. Oh, hello. Doing? Methinks you need to tune your lute. Look, bard. You see a rather jaunty-looking fellow who appears to be a wandering minstrel. He seems to be a lute player. Look, lute. You don't have it. We can only look at stuff which is in our hands. Look. Oh, we already looked at him. Get bard. Can't get the minstrel. Ah! Get lute. The minstrel is not going to give you his sole means of livelihood. Taking from him might be a blessing in disguise. Look, hat. Oh, he's got a hat on. I know. There's not a specific difference between the minstrel and his hat. They are one. They are merged forever. He's actually stopped playing. That could get you in more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, let's not encourage him. Torque bard. You say hello to the minstrel who looks at you in surprise. Well, who do we have here, he asks. You introduce yourself as Rosella. Hello, Rosella, the minstrel says. Let me play for you one of my favourite tunes. And he begins to play an old ballad. Unfortunately, it appears that his musical skills are quite limited, as he plunks and pings his way through an otherwise beautiful song. Well, no one's born skilled. Clap. Applaud. Oh. Come on. Encore. Congratulate Bard. Thank Bard. Thank you. Fine, whatever. Here's a house. And I saw that there was like a fisherman on the end of the pier over there. Look. A poor fisherman's shanty adorns this part of the coastline. A pier stretches from the house out into the ocean to the west. You see a pretty meadowland off to the east. Get anchor. It's too heavy for you to move. Look. Anchor. An old rusted anchor leans against the wall of the house. It's actually keeping the entire house up. Rosella's got to... If Rosella wants to be an adventurer, then she's got to learn how to pack. Because we're going to be picking up so many items, I imagine. And I hope that dress has got a lot of pockets in it. Ah, the seagull flew away. Look. Seagull. It's just an ordinary seagull. Okay. Look. Barrel. There's nothing of interest in the wooden barrel. Kick. Barrel. You are not a violent girl, Rosella. Push. Barrel. That is not understood. Get. Barrel. You can't get that. Get in. Barrel. Open. Barrel. There's nothing of interest in the wooden barrel. Alright. Look. Man. You see a grizzled old fisherman on the pier. Apparently he isn't having any luck today. Well. That is not clear. Oh, come on. Get fishing rod. Get fishing line? Get rod. Get inanimate carbon rod. Talk to man. Have we actually blocked his path? I think we've blocked his path and he can't go along the pier because we're standing in front of him. You say a few words to the old fisherman. However, he must have other things on his mind as he seems to ignore you. Or he's not ignoring me so much as that he can't get through me. He's aware that I'm here. Excuse me, sir. We have... Think for a moment that you might help. That it might help, but then change your mind. Yeah, okay. Look. Beard. Nope. Okay. Look. Rope. You see an old rotting rope attached to the pier. Get rope. We always need a rope in a game like this. You wouldn't want it. It's of no use to you. Okay, fine, fine. Splash. He just doesn't care. She just fell off the pier. Oh well. No! Oh, we won't see him go into his house there. Oh well. It's very cold of him. Peasant girl just fell off the pier, into the water. There's sharks around here. Oh well. I haven't caught any fish. Nothing can make... This day just keeps getting worse and worse. Get flowers. Oh, fine. Look in window. You peek through the window, but can make out no details. Is it that dirty? Oh, whatever. Look. Door. What the... I'm sorry. I think there's possums on the roof again. They're making a bit of a racket. This is a plain wooden door. Yeah, thanks. Open door? Perhaps we should have knocked first. The inside of the fisherman's shack looks almost as shabby as the outside. The fisherman's worn and tattered wife sits at the worn and tattered table with her worn and tattered husband, talking worn and tatteredly. The fisherman's worn and tattered pole has been set into the worn and tattered corner. Okay. Look. Man. Tattered wife. He's grizzled, she's tattered. Okay, at the table, talking and drinking hot coffee. Look. Woman. Yeah, okay. They're one and the same. How's it going? Sup. Talk. You say hello to the poor woman. With a little patience, she responds, "What are you doing in here, young lady? Can't you see I'm busy? We have enough problems without worrying about you." Fine, okay. Look. Coffee. Smell of hot coffee, right? Fills the room. Must be too bad off if they have coffee. I mean... I don't know. Maybe they have coffee fields here. Rather than having to, like, import it from somewhere. This is not Earth. Look. Stove. At least the stove keeps it warm in here. Yeah, about that. Oh, come on. You open the door, you can close it. Look. Pot. The smell of hot coffee. That's not what I said. I wanted to look at that pan over there. Look, pan. You can't see anyone. Right. Yes, okay. Is the game confusing what I put in? Is that how you spell skillet? Look. Or is it double T? No, I don't think it's double T. Okay. We just call it a frying pan. But if I put frying pan, it will say again, I can't see anyone. Because it's thinking of a specific person. Pan? Yeah. Look, pan. You don't see anyone. Yeah. It's, I think it's getting confused with an NPC, which will be later on. I think later on. Also, welcome. Hello, hello. Open stove. Can't do that now. Well, I suppose it's lit. What about over here? Look. Shelf. You see a cupboard filled with canned goods. Look. Can. The poor people can only afford a few cheap cans of food. Spam? Pot? Saucepan? Look. Pot. Smell of hot coffee. It's looking at the, kettle. Look. Saucepan. Nope. Oh well. I tried to look at these two things on the wall here, but, you know, I think they're just part of the background. It's part of why I'm playing this, just to hunt around and see what the game recognizes as being an object, even if it's just a tiny thing. Like this log pile over here. Look, logs. See nothing special. Look. Wood? Nope. Okay. Look. Plates. Look. Drawer. Open. Drawer. Can't do that now. There is a drawer there. Get can. You can't. That's very definite. Open can? Can't do that now. Okay. Look. Marlin. Look. Fish. See a large fish hanging on the wall. Look. Swordfish. Nope. Get fish. It's firmly attached to the wall. It's nailed to the wall. We need a hammer so that we can detach it and then take the nails. Get rod. Get fishing rod. Nope. Can we actually even see that? What's the game calling it? Look. Fisherman's pole. Get pole. Can't take the fishing pole as that's their only means of survival. Okay. Look. Bed. The lumpy bed looks old and uninviting. Have I seen Homestar Runner? I have indeed seen Homestar Runner. Many, many years of seeing Homestar Runner. It's very enjoyable. You're thinking of Peasant's Quest. I have played that. Years back when they first released it. I should do a stream of that sometime. I'm getting ahead of myself. You can't get you flask. It won't. The game won't tell you why you can't get it. You just have to think of it for yourself. Because the game's not going to tell you. And you just have to sit there wondering why you can't get you flask. Get bed. You can't get that. Use bed. Can't use that here right now. Get in bed. Lumpy bed looks old and uninviting. Look under bed. Nothing under the bed. Well, at least it recognizes me looking under the bed. Look on bedside table. Look barrel. It's like that pink thing. I suppose it's a candle holder. Look candle. Look window. You see the meadow out the window. Okay, well, there's about all that we can do here. Can I get some coffee? Get coffee. You don't like coffee? Well, okay, fine, fair enough. I don't particularly like it myself. It tends to give me a headache. I find also most types of it are far too bitter for my taste. Oh, we've got a full loop of the world. It's actually quite a small world. I'm going to save again. Nope. Which button was it? F5. Okay. Let's just save game 2. No. We haven't done anything, but, you know. Ooh, what's this? Look. You are surrounded by beautiful wildflowers in this luscious green meadowland. Ah, well, how about that? I said that the game was going to possibly getting confused with an NPC later on. Look. Sat here. You see a lively creature who is at the same time both man and goat. He is a satyr, and his name is Pan. Yeah, there we go. That's why I was saying I couldn't see Pan. He seems to be greatly enjoying his flute music. Talk to Pan. You attempt to speak to Pan, but he pays you no mind. He's too wrapped up in his flute music. Kiss Pan. He's too strange to kiss. Probably just encourage him. Not a good idea, I think. Dance. That is not understood. Oh, fine. Okay. Well, it's a small world after all. It certainly is. That's like 4, 5 screens? I think it's wider than it is taller. Might be like 6 screens wide. I am not looking at a map at the moment. If I need to, I will later on. But at the moment, I'm just wandering around having a look at things. Wait, what's this? Look. Beautiful green meadow dotted with wildflowers. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're here now. The scent of wildflowers fills the air in this lovely green meadow. Like the doing? He just stops. It's just like, oh, I've got an audience. He's just shy. I hear like a low farting noise. Look. Numerous water lilies float serenely upon the lovely little pond nestled in this woods. Atop one of the bigger lily pads, you notice a rather large frog wearing a little gold crown. Huh. Look. Pond. This is actually different. This is a very pretty little pond. Floating upon it are many beautiful water lilies. You spy a large frog sitting on top of a big lily pad, and yes, it's wearing a little gold crown. Huh. I wonder if there's a lot of pictures of people with like frogs and they put little paper crowns on their heads and all that. Not actually something I think I've seen a picture of. Not that I've gone looking for it. Look. Frog. The large frog stares back at you with big, bulging eyes. Tree. Trees are numerous in these. Look. Lily pad. Look. Lily pad. Many water lilies float upon this little pond. Atop one large lily pad sits a big frog. Yes, okay. It's just sort of repeating yourself there. Can we go into the thing? Oops, you scared the frog away. Oh, well, there he goes. Well, there it goes. Well. Oh, and there he's back. How about that? Oh. Oh, and he came back. There's a little leaping animation. It's hard to see, but the frog's actually got like a little leap it does when it comes out of the water. Very nice, especially for something so small. It's just like 4x4 pixels? Look. Talk to frog. Ribbit, ribbit. Well, what else do you expect from a frog? I don't know. Scintillating conversation? Kiss frog. First, you need to get the frog. Well, I suppose. How do you entice a frog? We need flies, perhaps. Or a net. Here, froggy, froggy. Doesn't understand froggy. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I don't think we can do much around here. Oh, wait. Giving it heart attacks. Ooh, what's this? Look. This rundown, gloomy cemetery gives you the creeps. Many of the old tombstones have fallen over and the entire place is overgrown with grass and weeds. Ah, so sad. People just don't attend to their cemeteries. Look. Grave. Many graves with crumbling tombstones. This is the old cemetery. Fine. Look. Tombstone. Each tombstone has an epitaph written on it. Ooh. Read epitaph. 1643. Here lies Newberry Will. His life was finished because he took ill, but none will miss him. He should have been wiser. 'Tis his own fault for being such a miser. A bit forced at the end there, but yay, we've got humorous epitaphs on tombstones. Scared of cemeteries. Oh no. Oh, don't worry, it's not too scary at the moment. It's during the day. Look. Cross. One of the graves is marked by a cross. Get. Cross. You can't get that. You can't get your cross. Oh, fine. Look. Tree. An old rotting tree adds appropriate charm to the decrepit cemetery. It's got a hole right through it. I'm surprised it's still standing. Look. Hole. There's nothing of importance in the old tree. Okay. I like that we can see ourselves through it. Look. What would we call this? Oh boy. Sarcophagus. Look. Tomb. Read. Epitaph. Ah, here we go. We just have to go up to the appropriate one and we'll read it on that one. That's nice. Strong and athletic was my frame, far from my native home I came, and manly fought with Simon Byrne. Alas, but lived he not to return. Reader, take warning by my fate, lest you should rue your case too late if you have ever fought before, determined now to fight no more. Okay. What about this one? Lord Coningsby, 1559 to 1626. Okay, that's like 86 or something like that. Sleepeth here in peace, an honourable man, a valiant soldier, he served his country well. Does Timea have a military? I plant these shrubs upon your grave, dear wife, that something on this spot may boast of life. Shrubs must wither, and all earth must rot. Shrubs may revive, but you, thank heaven, will not. Oh. What about this? Lord Coningsby. Oh, okay. Is this one up here? Dr. I lets them. When people's ill, they come to I. I physics, bleeds, and sweats them. Sometimes they live, sometimes they die. What's that to I? I let some. Aha. Here lies the body of Mary Ann Lauder. She burst while drinking seedlet powder. What? Don't actually know what that is. Hold up. I'm educating myself. Seedlets powers is a generic name under which a commonly known laxative and digestion regulator was marketed and sold by numerous manufacturers. Oh, okay. In the early 19th and early 20th century. In the late 19th and early 20th century. Oh, okay. Right. Fine. Called from this world to her heavenly rest, she should have waited till it effervesced. Okay. Jeez, these old games. You can say that they were doing their part of expanding the vocabulary of the people people playing them. Oh, jeez, you can imagine all the kids at school and they're like, you know, we're doing spelling bees. Okay, are we going to learn how to spell like Everest? Like what? Where'd you learn that? To the ever-living memory of Hiram Bennett, baby son of Edward and Sarah Bennett, who by sudden surprise fell asleep the 11th day of November 1553, aged 6 months. Oh, how sad. I mean, I can say that Hugo 2 was where I learned how to type and spell cupboard quickly. At like 4 or 5. Also elephant. Oh, it's a house. Look. Indeed, this is a spooky old house. It looks as if no one has lived here for many years. Flanking the old house on both sides is a run-down cemetery. A thick forest looms all around. Look, bird. The raven doesn't look to be a friendly bird at all. Oh. Its eyes flashing. How about that? Look. Web. You see nothing special. I like that the house looks like it's got arms growing out the top of it with those spooky trees. Oh, hello. Look. This place gives you the willies. The trees around here are very strange, almost human-like. A dense forest surrounds this odd grove of trees. Look. Trees. These are vicious looking trees, aren't they? Best to stay clear of them. Are they, ropers? Let's save. Are they going to tear me to pieces because I've been illegally dumping, like, oil in the forest or something like that? Oh! Hello. Time to leave this mortal world. Haha. Oh, it just grabbed me and dead. Okay. Talk to tree. These trees do not have the capability to talk. But they got mouths, apparently. That one's got a butt. Oh, hello. More trees. Are they just naturally vicious? Or... You have come across a bizarre group of scary human-like trees. A thick forest of pine trees surrounds this strange group. Steep mountains block your way to the east. Are they're angrier than Durthu. Talk to tree. The trees do not have the capability to talk. Sing. That is not understood. Okay, fine. They got big noses on them. Read epitaph. 1546. Reader, here lies, but forbear to read more without a tear. What? I'm sorry, the lack of rhyme there threw me off. Forbear. Forbear? What? Maybe? I don't know. 1. I cannot speak the rest. You may weep, I'll smite my breast. Grief preventing, and this stone too small to be written on. Only this a little boy, Willie in Abram's bosom laid. Maybe it's a different type of, what's it called? Pentamina or something. Forbear, tear, rest. Stone on. Don? On? Yeah, I don't know. I am expecting them all to be rhyming. Perhaps they're not all rhyming ones. You're not close enough. Is that not one which I can read? Dentist Brown. Stranger, approach the spot with gravity. John Brown is filling his last cavity. Okay. At length, my friends, the feast of life is o'er. I've eaten sufficient and I'll drink no more. My night is come, I've spent a jovial day. 'Tis time to part, but oh, what is to pay? What about this one? Rebecca Freeland, 1598. She drank good ale, good punch and wine, and lived to the age of 99. What about this one? Betty Calden, 1650 to 1669. Here lies the body of Betty Calden, who would live longer, but she couldn't. Sorrow and grief made her decay when she lost her lover at sea one day. This one. Wherever you are, tread carefully, I entreat you, for if he chance to wake, he'll be sure he'll eat you. Okay. What about this one? Here lies a poor woman who was always tired. She lived in a house where help wasn't hired. Her last words on earth were, "Dear friends, I'm going to where there's no cooking or washing or sewing. For everything there is exact to my wishes. For everything there is exact to my wishes. For where they don't eat, there's no washing of dishes. I'll be where loud anthems will always be ringing. But having no voice, I'll be quit of the singing. Don't mourn for me now. Don't mourn for me never. I'm going to do nothing forever and ever." What about this one? You're not close enough. Does that even have something written on it? 1634 to 1672. She done her best. Okay. Is that a tombstone? Or is that just a rock? I think that's just a rock. Okay. Let's do a save. And, have a look at this. What's this? Look. Line. An interesting statue of a lion is mounted above the crypt door. Actually, pretty nicely done. Lion. Look, crypt. Stone crypt is built into the mountainside. Open door. The door is locked. No. It's not too heavy to move, it's just locked. Can we look at... Look. Pillar. You see nothing special. Look. Vine. Mostly you see pine trees. I suppose. Look. Mountains. A stone crypt is built in... Yeah, okay. Ooh. Waterfall. Try not get into the water. Oh, hold on. There we go. Look. Luke. Luge? No, look. You see a beautiful waterfall cascading down the mountain into a deep blue pool. From the pool, a river courses westward. Around you, a dense forest closes in. Okay. Get water. You have no reason to carry water. Drink water. You kneel down to take a drink of the cool river water. Ah, it tastes good. Yeah. I wouldn't really recommend doing that, but whatever. Is there something behind the waterfall? Can we go? Hold up. Look. Behind waterfall. You think you see something behind the waterfall, but you're not sure what it is. If I could get there, but this bush here is blocking my path. What about over here? Nope. Okay. Can we cross the river? Surely too close to the waterfall, it will be raging. Nope. Okay, that's perfectly fine then. What about this side? Will we drown if we go underneath the waterfall? This is what saves are for. The force of the water pushes you back. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. There's a mountain path here. What's this say? A mountain range rises to the east from the forest. A narrow path winds steeply up the side of it. Okay, look, path. A narrow path dangerously winds its way up the steep mountains. That's sort of just saying the same thing, but in a different order of words. It's not really a criticism, it's more, I don't know. If you have to describe something, it's probably better to say something which is not immediately obvious to the player. Lolotte's goons. The treacherous path winds narrowly around a craggy mountain. In the distance, perched upon a rocky ledge, you see a dark, unfriendly castle. Are we being a bit presumptuous that it is Lolotte's castle? Pardon me. There's these flying things. Look. Man. Lolotte's goons are not appealing at all. Besides having an unnatural pallor to their skin, they are creepy little creatures who fly upon wings that resemble those of bats. They're not flying monkeys, are they? Let's leave. Oh, there's a... Raven. You should be more careful, Rosella. Wop wop. We escaped one fate, only to drop into another one. Oh well. Is that a branch there or something? Yeah, it is. Look. Branch. You see nothing special. Get branch. Get stick. Get log. Fine. I don't want it anyway. Look. You're roaming through a dense forest. And there's a bird. Look. Bird. A pretty robin pulls hungrily at a long earthworm. Get bird. You're not close enough. Look, worm. You see a fat worm wriggling on the ground. Get worm. Yoink! Hey, we got a worm! Look, worm. Yep, that's a worm, alright. Why would you want to kiss a thing like that? Yeah, I suppose. Maybe it's a prince. All the princes are turned into frogs. What about the ones which are turned into worms? No one ever thinks of them. Oh, hold on. Several things are going on here. So, you see a crude mine shaft in the midst of this forest of pine trees. Okay, and down here, you see a large thatched roof house surrounded by forest, and it looks very formidable. It might be wise to use caution here. Okay. There was also some music when I went there last. There we go. Oh, look, man. The ogre looks mean. Better get out of there fast. Okay. So. Oh, this is actually quite a large house. Yeah. That door is like twice the size of me. Look, door. There's a heavy wooden door. Look. Window. You're not close enough. Okay. What about over here then? You peek through the window, but can make out no details. Again! Rosella just can't see through glass. Look. Logs. You see nothing special. Get logs. Can't get that. Get wood. Can't get that. Can't get the wood, you know. Look. A thick forest of pine trees surrounds you. You see a house in the distance to the north. But that's where we just came from. There's pine cones. Look. Pine cone. The game does not understand pine cones. What about pine cones? Nope, doesn't understand pine cones. Ugh. Large enough to house an ogre, perhaps. Possibly. I was actually thinking it was going to be a Three Bears dealie again, but that was in the last game. Ooh, what's this? Hello, welcome. Seems the next upcoming free mystery game from Epic has been. Interesting. Oh, there's another bird up in the tree there. Oh, we can see through the trees also. Look. Bird. You see small birds here and there. Talk to bird. Cheep, cheep. Kiss bird. That wouldn't accomplish anything. Fine. What about this rock? Look. Rock. A large rock dominates the clearing. Get rock. You can't get that. Oh, we're back to frog. Oh, we're behind that tree there. Okay. Oh, is this Pan again? Yes, it is. He's behind the tree over there. You can barely see him. Every now and then a pixel turns red. Look. The beautiful pool with its elegant marble columns has a wonderful setting in these woods. The water looks so cool and inviting you're almost tempted to jump in. Well, game says almost. Way. Okay. She's just stomping through it angrily. Look. Pool. Beautiful pool is lined with tall marble columns. Look. In water. See nothing of interest in the water. Oh, okay. Drink. Water. You drink some of the pool water. It quenches your thirst. It also tastes like chlorine. Oh, it's a horse. Look, you're wandering through a thick wood. You hear birds chirping from the many trees. Ignoring the unicorn there. Look, unicorn. You see a beautiful wild unicorn in the meadow. Its coat is dapple grey, and its wonderful horn shines like gold. The unicorn shies at your approach and trots away. Okay. Well. Bye, horse. Unicorn. Oh, hold on. Wait, what? I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. Getting confused. It's a bridge. Is it a troll bridge? Look. A gentle stream meanders its way through the trees. A rustic stone bridge crosses its path. Look. Bridge. A rustic stone bridge adds a bit of charm to this part of the woods. Yeah, there's something under here. Look. Under bridge. Oh, wow. A full animation for looking under the bridge. That's neat. You kneel down and peer under the bridge. Aha! You have found a small golden ball. You pick it up and carry it with you. Look. Ball. Gold ball. Yep, that's a gold ball. Eat. Ball. That would taste that would not taste good. Eat worm. That's disgusting. Yeah, fine. How's the worm going? Who would listen? The worm. In these types of games, isn't it like customary for pretty much everything to talk to you? Womp, womp. Okay, I do kind of remember what we have to do here. Okay, drop ball in pond. You accidentally drop the golden ball into the pond. From atop a lily pad, a large green frog leaps into the water and disappears from view. A moment later, the frog emerges with, yes, your lost ball in its mouth. It seems that the frog is kindly returning your gold ball to you. Is this just like a solid gold ball, or... Get. Frog. Yoink! You're mine now. Squinching up your nose in disgust, you catch the large frog and hold it in your hand. It stares at you with its big bulgy eyes and wobbles its throat. Tickle frog. You can't do that now. Give worm to frog. There's no one here to give anything to. Talk to frog. Ribbit, ribbit. Yeah, fine. Take crown. Okay. What? Oh, wow, that actually worked. Oh, how about that? Look. Crown. Ah, it's a tiny crown. Get ball. Yeah, but the frog's not coming back. So, it's interesting that you can actually do that. We'll reload that because I kind of know what you're supposed to do there, and we achieved the end, but we didn't get the good end, as it were. Let's continue. Yes, Rosella, you just wanted to go for another bath. Let's go up here. Talk to unicorn. You call to the wild unicorn, but it trots away at your arrival. Okay. We're gonna have to find another golden bridle or something and turn it into a snake. Where are we? Oh, we're over there. It can be a little confusing where we appear on the screen. Look under bridge. Okay, we get that ball again. Let's go up here. Can't go through the tree. There we go. Okay. Let's do a save in case I decide to be smart about things again. Game 6. Drop ball in pond. Yep. Fetch, froggy. Ugh. Thank you. I think if we pick up the ball, the frog just goes. So get frog. Okay. Kiss frog. You look at the frog's green lips. Good. You feel silly doing this as you slowly put your mouth against the frog's. Ma. Poof. Suddenly, the little green frog changes into a handsome prince. Who are you? The prince demands. I thought you were supposed to be a princess. Why, you're nothing more than a peasant girl. You blanch a bit at that remark, but say nothing. Well, ta-ta, he says. I'm off. Here, you may keep this. To your surprise, he tosses a little golden crown to you as he takes his leave. Good riddance, you think. Well, if you were cursed to be a frog and I kissed you and you turned into a prince, then ipso facto, I would be a princess. That's how these things work. Oh, get ball. Whoop. There we go. Inventory. Gold ball, small crown, and worm. So we ended up with the same things, but, you know, we got a few more points for that. Because rather than it just being a frog, we actually found out it was in fact a prince. Wear crown. That's not a good idea now. Look at crown. Okay. I kind of wish it gave a little description along with the item. I think in the previous ones it did, rather than just showing you an image of it. Because there might be something else with it. You know, like this is a little crown. It's got a emerald set into it or something like that. Rather than just, here's a crown. That's a raven again. A picture's worth 1,000 words. It is true. Yeah. It's all... what am I saying? I don't know. Descriptions can sometimes go along with how you're supposed to use something. Like in King's Quest 7, the images for items were pre-rendered 3D objects and you could rotate them to find stuff about them every now and then. So they were more interactive there, but these earlier ones sometimes... Like if you had a bottle, you would say, look, a bottle, and it would be like, this is a bottle, there's something inside of it, or so on. A picture in 10 words is worth 1,010 words. Are we going to get down to the specifics of how many words a specific picture is worth? Someone's got to create an algorithm for that. Like, is a picture worth 1,000 words actually considering a black and white picture, or is it considering a color picture? Is a black and white picture worth less words than a color picture? Is it, if it's like a CGA picture, is it worth, you know, about half as much as a color picture, but maybe twice as much as a black and white picture? Inquiring minds don't really want to know. Look. You have come upon a cute little house built right into a huge tree. I smell gnomes. An old water wheel attached to the house goes unused beside the little river that flows gently before the house. Okay. We're haggling now. Yeah, you sell photos and it's like, this photo is clearly worth at least like 10,000 words. How am I going to give you to them? Just write them down on a piece of paper. Any words? Any specific words in mind? Let's save. Game 8. Knock on door. You knock loudly on the small door. No answer. Okay. Open door. Hello, I knocked on your door and your door was open. Oh, hello. Look. This is the main room of the Seven Dwarfs' cozy treehouse. Okay. It might have been nice if you didn't blurt that out right from the beginning. We don't actually know there's dwarves at the moment. And, you know, that's kind of a leap of logic. What a mess it is. Maybe Rosella knows the stories. Oh, it's actually a bit of a larger image of Rosella. Look. Cupboard. You see many cupboards? Yeah, the one in front of me. Look. Pantry. You see nothing special. What about this pot here? Look. Pot. You see a pot of soup bubbling over a cheery fire. Get fire. You can't get that. Why would you want to kiss the thing like that? Yeah, fine. Okay. Get soup. Soup doesn't belong to you. Ah, fine. Look. Bench. You see nothing special. Look, dishes. The dishes are dirty. Ugh. If you just leave them, you just have more to do later on. Don't even think about saying something like, if you just never do them, you don't ever have to do them. Ugh. Look. You have entered the small upstairs bedroom of the 7 dwarves. My goodness, these dwarves are sloppy. Filthy bed. This is a grudging. What about this pot? Look, pot. You see nothing special. Probably for the best. There's a window. You see the forest out the window. We can see out of windows. We can't actually see in windows. Close curtains. Close blinds. Oh, what's that thing there? Look. Mirror? Is that a mirror? It looks like a porthole. You look in the mirror and see the reflection of a poor but beautiful peasant girl. Oh, it is actually a mirror. Get. Mirror. You can't get that. Suppose not. Maybe it's mounted on the wall. Look. Shelf. Quit being a snoop, Rosella. I have limited commands at my disposal. Look, clock. The clock has seen better days. The cuckoo has flown away. Oh dear. It's found a new job. It's a living. Okay. Oh, let's, we do that now? Fine. Open door. Door up. Right, do dishes. Let's just make this tidy. This house needs more than that. Fine. Clean. We just go straight upstairs. Or just going to do this once, and then it's just going to be terribly messy afterwards anyway. Again, anyway. That's what I felt like when I went to one of my friends' houses, living with some other people. It's just like, you don't leave dishes, dirty dishes on the side of the sink. Ugh. Disgusting. Ugh. You hear the dwarves approaching. Are they singing about gold? You watch quietly as the dwarves finally, one by one, get a bowl of soup and take a seat at the table. They just don't question anything at all. This is not a good example of shared gender roles. You're reinforcing traditional gender roles. I don't know. Maybe some of the dwarves are female. Maybe they've just got beards. That's like, are Tolkien dwarves like that? Warhammer dwarves aren't. Or was that just a joke in the movies? I don't remember whether there was anything further behind that. Oh well. I mean, what am I saying about that? I don't know. These dwarves certainly could look after their house themselves better. Whatever. That's the 7th one. This dwarf must really be hungry. He's getting 2 bowls of soup. Well, must be really good. I mean, apparently they did do the cooking. The 7 dwarves seem very pleased that you tidied their messy home. One politely asks you your name. You tell him, and he cordially invites you to sit down with them and eat the bowl of soup he got for you. Oh, okay. Thanks. You seat yourself at the table and begin to eat the surprisingly delicious soup. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. No. Okay. Greedy the dwarf will have to be renamed Sherry. Yes, we were being unfair to him. We thought that he was going to get 2 bowls of soup for himself, but nope, apparently. They did actually notice that we were there. Oh, Torque. You politely talk to the dwarf nearest you. Where are you from, Rosella, he asks. You tell him Daventry. The dwarf thinks for a moment. Never heard of it. Okay. It's time for the little men to get back to the mine. Okay. Goodbye, and thanks for the soup, you call as they take their leave. Maybe we should have talked a bit more. Don't know. I might have not done anything until I actually talked to them. They have a strict code of conduct. They must only move one at a time. That's why their house was so messy. Because, you know, I don't know. They can only move one at a time, so all the others have to sit down. You finish your soup also. It was the best soup you have ever tasted. Maybe, though, you were just really hungry. Clean. Because, I don't know. It's messy again. They did just leave the bowls there. They could have put them at least on the sink. I hope that's the last of it. Oh, this pouch here. We get that. What's this? Look. Pouch. There we go. There is a blue pouch in the center of the table. Get pouch. Look. Pouch. Diamond pouch. Wow. Can we have a look at that? Look. Pump. You see nothing special. It's a tap, isn't it? Look. Faucet. Okay. Fine. It's more like a hand pump built into the top, but whatever. Get going. There we go. I wonder what the water wheel's for. Maybe it's just there to look nice. Right. Where would the mine be from here? Do they have to cross over the river whenever they want to go somewhere? Get up. There we go. Ah, there it is. I'm surprised they weren't trekking mud all over the floor. They came in. Get up. Yep. There we go. Hey! Look. Diamonds glitter and sparkle from the earthen walls of the Seven Dwarfs diamond mine. Within it, you see the little men busily at work. I have to think that the, what is it called? You'd think diamonds would be further down because there would be, like igneous rock rather than sedimentary. Oh well. Look, dwarf. You see the 7 dwarves toiling away with their picks and shovels, extracting the plentiful diamonds from their underground mine. Give pouch to dwarf. The dwarves have everything they need. Show pouch to dwarf. Would it be a gift? Give. Talk to dwarf. You endeavour to engage in conversation with the small men, but they are too busy to reply. Okay. Ow! Well, we didn't die. How's it going, lad? Give pouch to dwarf. Talk to dwarf. I feel like there is a way you're supposed to be able to do that. And they're like, maybe over here? Here, perhaps. Ah, here we go. Being an honest person, you offer the forgotten pouch of diamonds to the dwarf. His gruff exterior softens a bit. No, you can keep it, he says. We've got plenty here. We also got an extra lantern we ain't using. Here, go ahead and take it. The dwarf's gruffness returns as he says, now skedaddle on out of here. Okay, fine. Thanks. Look. Floor. Numerous rocks and diamond chunks lie scattered on the mine floor. These diamonds do not belong to you, I suppose. I think our diamonds found in a mine bigger than that. You have to cut them down to size. They're like rather large. I think they're like the chunks of larger hailstones. Damn it, Rosella. And the shoring of this mine is worrisome. While we're on the subject. Come on, Rosella. Get up here. Okay, there we go. Hooray! Okay, well we got... Right. Let's save again. Oh, we got the pouch. Look. Pouch. Hey, diamonds. Look. Lantern. Lantern. Unlit. Okay. We got a diamond pouch, a lantern, unlit gold ball, small crown, and a worm. Now what do we do? Oh. Excuse me? Oh. Hello. Look. Beautiful pool. Look. Baby. Baby Cupid beats his little rings furiously as he flies through the air. In his chubby hands, he carries a golden bow and 2 golden arrows. Okay. There he goes. Actually, I don't really want to make the ogre appear. Can we go into the house? Knock on door. You cautiously tap at the door, but are greeted only with a vicious barking from the other side. Ah. Well. Nothing could go wrong. You can't, it's locked, and you don't have the key. Ah. Okay. What's this? Look. Bucket? Nothing in the pail. Get. Pail. Can't get that. Fine. Look. Flagstone. Look. Path. Look. Stone. Yeah, fine. Oh, there's Cupid over there. Are you going to do anything? Or are you just going to, like, skedaddle off? This world is just full of things wandering around. Nope. Do I have to, like, hide behind a tree? There we go. He's having a bath. It's like a pigeon splashing around. Cupid happily splashes and frolics in the clear water of the pool. Hello. Uh-oh, you've startled Cupid. Ah! Talk. Slack. Talk to Cupid. You speak to Cupid, but he doesn't seem to hear you. You can't get close enough to do that. Okay, fine. Get bow. Yoink! It's mine now! Look. Bow. Cupid's bow. And 2 arrows. I like that the border changes. Let me have a look. Look. Pouch. Yeah, the borders change depending on the item. How about that? What else have we got in our inventory? Yeah. One actually kind of looks like a frog's mouth. Oh! Can't stay out of the water. Wait, do we have to... You have to go up here. I suppose this is where the steps are. Okay, so we've got a, Error of Cupid. What can we do with this? I didn't want to put it under game 11. I wanted to put it under game... I wanted to put it under game 11. Can't do that now. Oh! Help! Can we just use this on random people? There's a raven. What do you want to do with the Cupid's bow? Use bow on raven. Shoot raven with bow. Shoot bow at raven. Use arrow on self. Eat arrow. Fine. We can't, like... Do I just say, like, shoot? Because I think that's what it was like in the previous game, so it's just like, shoot thing. Shoot ogre. Use bow. He wouldn't like it, neither would you. Bye. Fine. Oh, there he is. Ah! Get away from me. He is actually faster than me. Oh no, you're caught. The terrible ogre grabs you by the braids and drags you off to an untimely end. Dinner will definitely be on you tonight. No. Ah. Oh, that's it? Okay. Wop wop. How are we going for time? That's fine. Okay. Getting absorbed in the game. It's quite a lot of fun. Hey, it's Pan. How's it going, lad? You shoot an arrow into the air. Oh, we actually did. Oops, you missed. Rosella, you were a terrible shot. Point blank. Fine. Okay. No, I don't want to restart. Let's just reload so we don't waste the arrows. I suppose it... I don't know. Maybe you just can't shoot an ogre. Okay, if we go here. Okay. Now, I'm wondering whether game 12. Okay. As I've said in the title, this is my first time playing the game. Hey, they've moved. So I don't particularly know if I get into a position which is unwinnable. Whether I have, you know, missed an item or I've used an item in the wrong way. Because sometimes there are ways you can, like, use items, but that's not the proper use for the item. So if anyone is knowledgeable about things like that. I'm fine with people sort of telling me, you know, I don't know, might want to rethink that if I've done something which has made the game unwinnable. Just, you know, if I'm fumbling around for the answer of things, don't immediately like tell me how to solve things, because I do like trying to puzzle it out myself. But dead ends and all that, that's kind of fine to tell me about. Okay, let's see. Give pouch to man. You offer the pouch of diamonds to the fisherman, who takes it gladly. Wife, give the girl my fishing pole in trade. He tells his tired wife. Immediately, she retrieves the pole and hands it to you. Thank you very much, she says, smiling. You have certainly helped us. Yeah, those diamonds are worth far, far more than this fishing pole. Thank you. Okay. Game 13. Shoot an arrow into the air. Oops, you missed. He just stares at you. It's like, what are you doing? Okay. Everyone down. She's got a bow. Hey, it's a seagull again. Is it the seagull from Loom? Oh! Note to self, don't go right to the edge of the pier. Let's try that again. My name is Bobbin Threadbare. Are you my mother? I should do a stream of Loom. I have to get it first. I have played it before. It's a good game. It's not like a really traditional adventure game, but it's very interesting mechanics wise anyway. Let's see. Sorry, worm. Put worm on hole. Scrunching up your delicate nose, you gingerly bait the hook of the fishing pole with a large earthworm. You go fishing. Eagerly, from the end of the pier, you fling the baited line of the fishing pole into the ocean. After half an hour, you realize that the majority of fishing is just waiting around for something to happen, and then reeling it in and finding out that your bait's been eaten by a crab or something. Almost immediately, you feel a sharp tug on the line. Something pulls and fights your line as you slowly reel it in. There it is. You have caught yourself a fine fat fish. How's about that? Look, fish. Dead fish. Thanks for clarifying that. Eat fish. Yuck. Kiss fish. Why would you want to kiss a thing like that? Well, we kissed a frog earlier. I don't know. What can we do with a fish? I'm sure it'll have a use somewhere. And if the fisherman hasn't been able to catch anything and we caught something that quickly, then, you know... Oh, she's at the table knitting now. Hold on. There we go. You are not a Perils of Rosella. Fine. The fisherman and his wife look at it in interest, but then shrug and shake their heads. I don't know what it is. Girl, you gave us a pouch of diamonds! We don't need fish anymore. We're living high on the hog. Like roast pork and all that for us forever now. Give fish to Pan. Pan would not be interested in it. He can't play a fish. Look, stump. Yes, there's a tree stump in the middle of the meadow. Thanks, game. Sit on stump. Don't have time for that. Get stump. Can't get that. Pan can tune his flute, but he can't tune a fish. Ha ha ha. Well done, sir. I do approve of bad puns. That was pretty good, though. Doing? This guy can't tune his lute. Give fish to bard. The minstrel looks at you offering his mild interest, but politely declines. He's not that hungry. You fine. Game 40. Let's see. How did I do it before? Fine, whatever. Ah, here we go. Shoot. Unicorn. Pow! Oh, we can hit something now. You aim one of Cupid's golden arrows towards the beautiful unicorn. You let go of the bowstring. Zing! Bullseye. Does it just, like, disappear when it hits a horse? Or do we now have to tend a wound while it loves us? The magnificent unicorn is no longer afraid of you. It's now your friend. Yay! It's very animate. They've, like, done a lot of detail on its mane and all that. Pat horse. You're not close enough. I beg to differ. Do I have to be around the other way? Okay. Pat unicorn. Sorry? Pat unicorn. You gently stroke the velvety soft nose of the unicorn. It seems as if you have made a friend, Rosella. Give fish to unicorn. You're not carrying anything the unicorn would want. Okay. You plant a big kiss on the velvety nose of the beautiful unicorn. Aw, how nice. Fine. Get on unicorn. It would not do you any good, as you could mount the unicorn but could not guide it. Ah. I hope it hangs around. I mean... can we use a fishing pole to guide it? Like, carrot on a stick type thing. Do horses eat fish? You could just do shoot X to shoot something. No need for with bow. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. So if I have been typing the right thing, it's just the game is sort of, you know, you can't use this on this, so it won't accept the command. Rather than, you're trying to use this on this thing, which we didn't intend you to use it on. Here's some funny dialogue. I don't know. Talk to unicorn. Speak gently to the splendid unicorn and whinny softly in response. How lovely. Look at horn. Unicorn's horn has a golden shine. Get horn. Can't get that. There's a horse attached. Okay, I hope it will hang around. It seems like it will. So, that's done, I suppose. We have to come back to it when we have like when we have like rains or something, I suppose. Where are we? There? Oh, over there. I suppose we should go to that castle. There's also that house, which we didn't go to. Perhaps we should have a look in there. No, not that house. That is the wrong house. I meant the house near the graveyard. Yeah, around here. If I can get past these trees. Yeah, they don't seem to be... Well... Okay. I was saying they don't seem to be that threatening, but that proved me wrong. I did expect there to be another screen of trees. Okay, well, this is before we shot the horse anyway. Unicorn. Sorry. To keep correcting myself. We don't have any matches, thankfully. Oh, it's a unicorn again. Go down here. And if we go over here, that's not the right place. Oh! The gap there could be a little bit wider. Okay, if we go south here. And south again. There we go. Do we read this one? Not close enough. Is there nothing on that? Or is that just a stick? 6 feet beneath the funeral wreath is laid upon the shelf one Jerry Jones, who dealt in bones, now he's bones. Beneath this stone and lump of clay lies Uncle Peter Daniels, who early in the month of May took off his winter flannels. Died of pneumonia or something. It's the dwarf's house. If we go this way. There we go. So let's have a look here. Let's do a save. Game 15. Can't have too many saves. Knock on door. With trepidation, you rap on the door. Not surprisingly, no one answers. Oop. Look. This is the entry room of the old house. Downstairs, you see 2 open doorways, and upstairs, you see an additional 2 doorways. The room is cobwebbed and dusty, with wallpaper peeling from the walls. That is not clear. Okay. Oh, look at that! We've got a reflection in the mirror. That's pretty nifty. Huh. And it even shows up in the broken parts in the mirror. Huh. How about that? You look in the broken mirror and see the reflection of a poor but beautiful peasant girl. Get glass. You can't get that. Get mirror. Get shard. Fine. Okay. Look clock. An old grandfather clock sits in the corner. With each swing of its pendulum, time relentlessly marches on. Stop clock. Open clock. There's nothing of interest inside the grandfather clock. Wind clock. You can't. You don't know how. I suppose there's no key in the cabinet. Look. Carpet. A tattered rug lies on the floor. Looks like it's got moss growing on it. Ugh. What about over here? Huh. Look. This old dining room has seen better days. The long table is littered with crumbs and dust, and against the wall the empty hutch is covered with cobwebs. Is that what this is? Like a big cabinet. Look. Look. I suppose I'll use the word it did. There's nothing of interest in the hutch. Okay. Open drawer. I'll not do that now. Actually, I spelled cabinet. So, look. Yeah, okay. It just reverts back to hutch. Interesting. Look. Table. The dusty old table is littered with crumbs. Look. Chair. Chairs seem to be falling apart. There's what seems to be a high chair over there. Unless it's just lost its backing. Okay. Don't have time for that. Get chair. Can't get that. The kitchen. Look. The old kitchen is quite bare. The fireplace has been cold for years, and the dusty pantry is empty but for old crumbs. Get... No. Look. Bellows. The game does not understand bellows. Is that not what's there? Looks like it. Fireplace is stone cold. An empty cooking pot sits in it. Get pot. Cooking pot is empty and useless. You don't need it. Get candle. Can't get that. Right there. Oh well. Look. Barrel. Barrel is empty. You can't use it. Look. Churn. Look. Butter churn. The old butter churn is empty and useless. Get. The old... Fine. Okay. Get. Crumbs. Get crumbs. You have no use for crumbs. Look. Crumbs. You see crumbs here. Really? Eat crumbs. That would not taste good, I suppose. Yes, fine. Look at the shelf. Okay. Get out of here. Stupid. What is that? Like, 2 bots right after one and after another? Blah. Don't get them for weeks, and then there's 2 of them pops up all at once. Look. Paintings. You notice 2 interesting portraits above the downstairs doorways. One of a middle-aged woman and the other of a young man. You wonder who they are. Okay. Ooh. That's kind of a scary painting. Look. Considering the disarray of the rest of the house, the parlour looks in relatively good order. However, the fireplace is cold and unused. The bookshelves almost bare, and the old furnishings are dusty. Clean. Oh. Clean. That is not understood. Blah. Does not understand blah. Ooh, right. Perhaps you need to purchase a copy of Laser Suit Larry. Haha. Fine. Look. Shelf. You examine a few remaining books on the bookshelves. Only one catches your attention. It is entitled The Complete Works of William Shakespeare. Okay. Get book. You remove the Shakespeare book from the shelf and carry it with you. Read book. No beast so fierce, but knows some touch of pity. Anything else? A horse, my kingdom for a horse. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall sing good night till it be morrow. You may my glories and my state depose, but not my griefs, still I am king of those. To hold as 'twere the mirrors up to nature, to show virtue her own feature, scorn her own image, and the very age of the body, and body of the time his form and pressure. What's in a name? That which we call a rose, by any other name would smell as sweet. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. Oh, okay, it's repeating now. So this is Shakespeare's book. Didn't realise he stole it from King's Quest 4. Yes, that damn Shakespeare taking things from games from 1989. Look, shelf. You examine the books on this shelf of the room. None of these books are up to the quality of reading you're used to. Oh, a bit snobbish, are we? Hey, I like my Goosebumps books as much as I like, I don't know. What have I got which is snobbish? I don't know. Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but I haven't started reading that yet. I've got Moby Dick, but I don't really intend to read that. Look. There's nothing of interest in dusty old cabinet. Okay. Look. Lounge. Chair. Look. Chair. Furniture is old and dusty. There's a lamp here. Look. Lamp. Yeah, the lamp is old and dusty. Turn on lamp. Using a flint attached to the old lantern, you light it. The lantern burns with a bright glow. Oh, wow. How about that? Turn off lamp. You extinguish the oil lantern. No need to, Oh! Oh. Right, okay. Yes. I thought we were using the one on the tabletop there. But actually, we were lighting the lantern in our... in our inventory, weren't we? Ah, I was acting surprised there. Oh well. Look. Sock. The game does not understand sock. What is that thing then? Look. Hose. Look. Thing. No. It's just a blue thing. Look. Fireplace. Fireplace hasn't been used in years. Get in fireplace. Can't get that. Climb in fireplace. It's difficult to climb. Fine game. Okay. Look. Mantle. Look. Mantle piece. Look. Portrait. An interesting portrait of a young girl hangs above the fireplace. You gaze at it intently and notice that her eyes seem to stare at the left wall of the parlor. Look, wall. You examine the left wall very closely and notice a little latch. Use latch. You can't use that here right now. Any particular reason? This time is not the time of using latches. Okay. Well, I suppose we do that at some other point. What's over here? Go up the stairs. Hey, those stairs are diagonal. I can use the 9 key on my numpad to climb up them easily. It's here. Mad scientist? Look. It appears as if this was once the master bedroom. However, cobwebs hang everywhere and dust covers the furniture. Look. Drawers. You see nothing special. Do we get a reflection in that mirror? No. Okay. Look. Mirror. Same message? Yep. Okay. Look at bed. The old bed is massive and dominates the room. Look under bed. There's nothing under the bed. It'd be horrifying if you looked under the bed and something grabbed you. Ugh. Look. Clothes? Game does not understand clothes. Who truly does? Look. Bench. Look. Armoire. I think I spelled that correctly. What's over here? Oh, it's a nursery. Look. This old baby nursery must have once been a cheery place. Now, through neglect, cobwebs decorate the corners, wallpaper peeling from the walls, and dust covers the nursery furniture. Look. Rocking horse. There's an old rocking horse here. Does it accept this also? Nope. Okay. I suppose if I put hobby space horse, it will just say, oh, look, horse. Don't have it. Look. Ride on rocking horse. Ride on rocking horse. You're too big for it. Fine. Look, chair. You imagine a mother who must have rocked here, baby in this rocking chair. Use chair. Sit in chair. Don't waste your precious time. Look, crib. You see an empty cradle here. I mean, I suppose that's more accurate. Get in cradle. You can't get that. Pedantic. Look at drawers. Open drawer. The chest of drawers is empty. Okay. Look out window. You're not close enough. I can't really get any closer than this. Look. Wallpaper. Game does not understand wallpaper. You did describe it to me. Look. Carpet. A worn pink rug adorns the floor. Okay. Can we use bed? You can't use that here right now. Get in bed. You don't have time for that. Fine. I'm not really seeing anything else anywhere. A lot of this stuff just seems to be stuff. Decrepit stuff. This old bedroom must have once been very nice. You could imagine a cheery fire in the fireplace, while its occupant slept snugly in the big bed, but sadly this room has been abandoned for years. Fireplace has been cold for years. There's nothing there. Bed. The old bed still looks comfortable. Get in bed. Don't have time for that. Never have any time. Open. Dresser. Chest of drawers is empty. Okay. What about that? Above the fireplace. Open. Cupboard. Can't do that now. Open. Cabinet. Can't do that now. Okay. Look out window. You see the cemetery out the window. What a cheery place. We have a house. Where do you want to build it? Right next to the cemetery. Maybe the cemetery just... I don't know. Grew over time. Well, there really wasn't that much to find in there. If we go... how are we going for time? Okay, I think we'll go to the castle. Then we'll call it. At least for King's Quest for tonight. I think it was this way. Oh! Bollocks. Wop wop wop. At least it's more generous. We don't break our neck from falling for like, you know, falling half a foot. No more King's Quest. I know, I do like it as well. I'm glad to finally be playing these games. For anyone who would like to see me play, what have I done? King's Quest 1, 2, 3, and I've also done Space Quest 1 and 2. They're up on my YouTube channel, which is linked to my Twitch homepage. No! Look. Goons. They're just goons. Nondescript goons. No, he grabbed me. Ah! No, you're not supporting my body at all. Oh, hello, you look very green. Well, my pets, Lolotte hisses. What have you dragged home today? Lolotte gives you the once-over, and as she does, her red eyes begin to narrow. Are you a foolish girl who wandered here by mistake, or are you a spy sent here by my enemy Genesta? Oh, we're laying our cards on the table right at the beginning, are we? You swear to Lolotte that you are nothing but a poor peasant girl who has lost her way, but she doesn't seem to believe you as her mouth begins to snarl and her eyes narrow to mere slits. Ah, there's a raven. For the first time, you experience real fear and begin to tremble. Lolotte snarls. You don't look stupid enough to have wandered here. I believe you're a spy. Okay. Take her to the cell. We only have one. Ooh, there was a bit of doubling of animation there. Well, how cheery. Look. You have found yourself in a horrible cell. It looks as if others have found their way here too. Hopefully you won't end up like them. Look. Rack. An ominous machine lurks in the corner of the cell. As to its purpose, you don't want to know. Look. Chain? Chains are securely attached to the wall. Look. Cat 09. Tails. That's the wrong tails. Thank you, fingers. Look. Whip? A whip hangs on the wall. Yeah, I suppose that's just close enough. Look. Bones. At least 2 unfortunate individuals have met their end here. Talk to Bones. There is no one nearby. Well, there was. A while ago. Have I done Hero's Quest? So you want to be Hero series? I don't think so. Let me see. I mean, I know of Hero's Quest because that's the that's Hero Quest is the board game. I know it as a board game. But you're most likely you'll to be talking about something else. Oh, of course. Duh. Pardon me. It took me a little bit to realize what you were talking about. Yes, of course, the Heroes Quest series, the ones which are like adventure games crossed with RPGs. Sorry, I just had to see some screenshots to realize that. No, I haven't. I should actually play those at some point. They're a bit more interactive than these ones. It's your favorite old Sierra set of games. Thanks, King's Quest meets RPG. Well, I do plan on playing through all of the Sierra adventure games, as well as some of the LucasArts ones, which I haven't covered yet, which is Day of the Tentacle and Grim Fandango and what's the other one? Loom, as I said earlier, and Full Throttle. I haven't played Full Throttle. I've played Grim Fandango and Day of the Tentacle, of course. So, but I haven't played any of the any of the Sierra games before I started playing them on stream. It's mostly because I was always put off by the fact that you could die in them. Having grown up playing LucasArts adventure games, that was kind of a big turn off for me for the series, because I didn't like the idea of me being in control of my character dying. As I've gotten older, it's become less of an issue, though, so. And all that. And when you finish the game, you can load your stats into the next one. Sometimes a class would lead to another class, war paladin. Ah, yes. I do think I remember that. I have seen playthroughs of them. I think it's been even longer since I've seen playthroughs of Heroes Quest series than King's Quest series. I'll certainly keep them in mind. Oh, you hear the henchman returning. The henchman motions for you to follow him out of the cell. You think I might be in an unwinnable state? Oh dear. Well, we did save before he came here. That raven keeps flying around inside. Lolotte gives you a sickly sweet look. You're lucky, my dear, she coos. My precious son Edgar has taken a liking to you, and he believes you. He's convinced me to give you a chance to prove your innocence. Do I know Edgar from King's Quest 7? You glance at the homely young man standing next to Lolotte. He blushes. I think I do. Lolotte continues. I wish to own the unicorn that inhabits the Meadowland. Bring me the unicorn, and I shall not only set you free, but reward you as well. To her henchman, Lolotte orders, Go, take her back to the forest. Put her back where you found her. You don't know where she's been. Whop. Oh, there they go. Never mind, I'm okay. Okay. Well, good to know. I don't. There was nothing in the cell which I need to pick up. I don't think so. I don't see anything really. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm always saving on separate. Separate save files, so we can always revert if need be. Okay. Well, there we go. And there's that Raven again. Look, Raven. Talk to Raven. Call! Yes. Raven. Not this bird. Okay. I approve of having a unique message for that. Okay. Well, we'll save it here, and we'll continue with this next time. Game 17. And yes. No, that's not it. Inventory. There we go. So, we're actually doing how much is in this game? I don't actually remember too much about it. I remember this earlier part, and I remember some of the bits later on, I think. But, it's like the stuff in the middle, which I'm missing. King's Quest 3 was, rather long. The beginning part was the significant bit to it. And then after that, it sort of sped up. Because once you'd done all the spell casting and escaped from Manannan, then it was a lot more sort of straightforward after that. Going around collecting all the ingredients and all that was quite a lot of fun. This one, it's like, well, we've wandered around the countryside, picked up a whole bunch of stuff, and a dead fish. And now we've got to go and bring the unicorn back to Lolotte. We don't have a bridle for it, though. Probably have to get one somewhere. I wonder where that will be. I might have a look at the map. If I don't know. I might go around, try to have a look at all the places where we've, just sort of try and see if I go through all the screens. And if I haven't found anything, I might look at a map so that we can sort of home in things a bit faster, because of course I'm just going off my memory at this point, which is just nearly formed of where things are. Fumbling around until we find things. The area doesn't seem to be too big. There's something I can do in an area I've already been. Okay. Interesting. I might have an idea what that is. We'll have to see. Anyway, as I said, that will be it for King's Quest 4 for tonight. I'll thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you join me for next time.